I'm Jason. I do all the programming, modeling, the designing of all the baits and the molds.
And I'm Amanda, and I do a lot of the business end of things and customer service. I put together the molds, I wrap them up, I ship them out.
Amanda and I both have a passion for fishing. We both separately, before we even met, loved fishing. And I have a background in aerospace manufacturing. I worked with Boeing, Blue Origin, SpaceX, building rocket parts, and all kinds of military communications equipment. The reason we decided to start Epic Bait Molds is because it really allowed me to combine my passion with manufacturing and machining and our passion for fishing.
I've worked with a few mold manufacturers, and then my own individual product. I've got a pretty high standard as far as, the product that I personally let out the door, and I have super high rejection rate. And then I look at the product that Epic puts out, super high quality and refined right from the get-go. There's a lot of design that goes into that aspect, and there's a lot of refinement that goes into their mold. You can tell from the machining, you can tell from the polish finishing, and you can tell from the way the molds pour. Everything has met expectations and beyond.
So every day when I come into the shop, I power up the machine. I'm doing something that I absolutely love, and there's no better feeling than that in the whole world.
It definitely has extra layers of complexity. What you're trying to inject and have come out of these molds is something that works extremely well in the water, and is also something that a lot of people can make look good, which isn't easy. You can't just have a mold and then expect everybody's going to be able to produce these beautiful baits out of it. You really got to walk the line with bait design if you want it to be universal and a lot of people to enjoy what you're making.
We absolutely love seeing all the creative things you've been producing with our molds, and just watching this community grow has been inspiring for us.
The baits are fishable every single time. No air bubbles, no dents. It's incredible the detail that they put into every single mold. You can't beat it.
And our main goal is to design new innovative things that really push the industry and the creativity people can have with creating their own baits at home, such as our PUD molds, our Prey Bait series. They really allow you to use the mold as like a canvas to create amazing custom baits for yourself or for your customer. We make sure every single mold is machined on all 6 sides, which means the molds will close flat, they will stack together, they will stand up perfectly on the table. We actually inspect the venting, and when we produce and design a new mold, we cut the same mold 5, 10, 15 times, whatever it takes, to make sure that when you get the mold and you shoot it, it shoots absolutely perfect and makes beautiful baits. We also take great care and pride in our packaging and our customer service.
Jason and Amanda are 2 of the most outstanding, most hardworking people that I know. They're just always at it.
What the future feels like to me with Epic Bait Molds is just endless potential, blasting off into the stratosphere of bait making. It's gonna go far.
One of the coolest things on our journey was when we got to connect with Marling Baits, who is one of the most innovative leaders in this industry. And seeing Jason and Nate work together is absolutely incredible because they both have such unique creative talents.
Nate really has helped me to push my limits as far as being able to put as much detail and quality into a single small mold that's possible.
One thing that probably separates them from their competitors, I'd say, is their connection to their customers and their activity on social media. It's just organic. They're not coming off as pushing a product. They're coming off as really believing in what they're selling.
For me, there's no better feeling than when someone gets a new mold, they post about it, that they love the quality of the mold. And not only that, but when they shoot baits and catch fish on it, and it just that excitement that someone gets from creating their own bait from one of our molds and catching a fish is just, it's one of our most favorite things to see.
I absolutely love nothing more than to provide amazing experiences for people and to give people the opportunity to have a creative outlet, to grow a business of their own, to take their kids in the shop or out fishing with them and catch fish on something that they've created. all over the world, and to be able to serve them with something that we're doing, the innovation that we're bringing to the industry that they wouldn't be able to find otherwise.
So if you're an angler at home that loves to create your own like hand-carved or wooden baits, this is perfect for you. Or if you want to start a small bait shop, a side hustle to make some extra money, or you already have a bait company that's growing, this is a great way to add really cool, innovative new designs to your lineup to reach new customers.
I mean, it's quite hard to really find good quality, and it's really hard to get it to Sweden. So the first time I ordered was via the Instagram through a message to Epic Bait Molds, and like, hey, do you ship to Sweden? I don't see it at the page, so giving you the chance to make me happy. And they were like instantly replying, hell yeah. So I'm like, okay, so I want everything. And they said no problem. So I paid, and 3 days later I had it.
When I get to develop these molds, I get to start with a basic sketch. If someone gives me an idea or we come up with an idea, I get to start sketching that out on paper. Then after I'm done sketching that on paper, I take that in the computer, in 3D, create that mold or that model of that bait we just designed on paper, and then from there I create the mold, put the tool paths on it, and then get to manufacture it. And when I get that final mold out of the machine, it is so rewarding to see that beautifully machined a piece of aluminum.
The second I realized that Epic Bait Molds values the design of the bait more than what they get from the business, it's like, who does that? Who thinks that way? You don't run into those people very often. They value what they're doing more than the money they get from what they're doing.
You know, and it's always amazing when you get the mold, and you get it and you look at it and you open it up, and the fit and finish, the way it's packaged and the way it's wrapped and the bubble wrapped and everything is just totally top notch.
Every time an order arrives, I get a personalized thank you card, which is so awesome. It's like the small details. And the product was so amazing that I went and bought 3 more.
We've gotten a few emails from customers that as she's reading the email to me, she actually breaks down in tears a little bit because she's so happy, because we've put so much heart and soul and hard work into this to create these amazing molds for you guys that, it means a lot when we get an email, when someone's super excited and can't thank us enough for the quality, the fast turnaround, and the customer service.
The main reason why we want to provide such a good experience is that we want to treat people the way that we want to be treated. So to our customers, thank you for believing in us and trusting us to provide you with awesome products. And to people who have been thinking about getting into this, please check out our website, epicbaitmolds.com. You can also check us out on Instagram or on Facebook, both at Epic Bait Molds. And if you have any questions, please reach out. We absolutely love interacting with our customers, answering your questions.
Epic Bait Molds is awesome.
They have brought so much happiness to my life and my family that I'll never be able to thank them.
They're a fishing family, and they're not just a fishing business.
Jason, Amanda, they're the real deal.